The Lady and the Unicorn is the modern title given to a series of 6 tapestries woven in Flanders from wool and silk, from designs drawn in Paris around 1500. The set, on display in the Musée National du Moyen Âge in Paris, is often considered one of the greatest works of art of the Middle Ages in Europe. 5 of the tapestries are commonly interpreted as depicting the 5 senses: taste, hearing, sight, smell, and touch. The 6th displays the words "Amon seul de acute sir." The tapestry's meaning is obscure, but has been interpreted as representing love or understanding. Each of the 6 tapestries depicts a noble lady with the unicorn on her left and a lion on her right. Some include a monkey in the scene. The pennants, as well as the armor of the unicorn and lion in the tapestry, bear the arms of the sponsor, Jean la Vista, a powerful nobleman in the court of King Charles VII. However, a very recent study of the heraldry appears to lend credence to another hypothesis, previously dismissed, that the real sponsor of the tapestry is Antoine de la Vista, a descendant of the younger branch of the La Vista family and an important figure at the court of Charles VIII, Louis XII and François I. The tapestries are created in the style of millefleurs. The tapestries were rediscovered in 1841 by Prosper Mérimée in Boussac Castle, where they had been suffering damage from their storage conditions. In 1844 the novelist George Sand saw them and brought public attention to the tapestries in her works at the time, in which she correctly dated them to the end of the 15th century, using the ladies' costumes for reference. Nevertheless, the artifacts continued to be threatened by damp and mold until 1863, when they were brought to the Thermes du Cluny in Paris. Careful conservation has restored them nearly to their former glory. They are presently on display in the Musée de Cluny, Paris. The tapestries. Taste. The lady is taking sweets from a dish held by a maidservant. Her eyes are on a parakeet on her upheld left hand. The lion and the unicorn are both standing on their hind legs, reaching up to pennants that frame the lady on either side. The monkey is at her feet, eating one of the sweetmeats. Hearing. The lady plays a portative organ on top of a table covered with an oriental rug. Her maidservant stands to the opposite side and operates the bellows. The lion and unicorn once again frame the scene, holding up the pennants. Just as on all the other tapestries, the unicorn is to the lady's left and the lion to her right, a common denominator to all the tapestries. Sight. The lady is seated, holding a mirror up in her right hand. The unicorn kneels on the ground, with his front legs in the lady's lap, from which he gazes at his reflection in the mirror. The lion on the left holds up a pennant. Smell. The lady stands, making a wreath of flowers. Her maidservant holds a basket of flowers within her easy reach. Again, the lion and unicorn frame the lady while holding on to the pennants. The monkey has stolen a flower which he is smelling, providing the key to the allegory. Touch. The lady stands with one hand touching the unicorn's horn, and the other holding up the pennant. The lion sits to the side and looks on. Amon seul de acute sir. This tapestry is wider than the others, and has a somewhat different style. The lady stands in front of a tent, across the top of which is written, Amon seul de acute sir, an obscure motto, variously interpretable as, my one, sole desire, according to my desire alone, by my will alone, love desires only beauty of soul, to calm passion. Her maidservant stands to the right, holding open a chest. The lady is placing the necklace she wears in the other tapestries into the chest. To her left is a low bench with bags of coins on it. It is the only tapestry in which she is seen to smile. The unicorn and the lion stand in their normal spots, framing the lady while holding onto the pennants. This tapestry has elicited a number of interpretations. One interpretation sees the lady putting the necklace into the chest as a renunciation of the passions aroused by the other senses. and as an assertion of her free will. Another sees the tapestry as representing a sixth sense of understanding. Various other interpretations see the tapestry as representing love or virginity. It is also debated whether the lady in a Montseul d'Acute Sir is picking up or setting aside the necklace. In popular culture, the tapestries are described in detail by the narrator of Rainer Maria Rilke's novel The Notebooks of Malte Lourdes Brigger. The Lady and the Unicorn is the title of a 1970 album by the English folk guitarist John Renbourn, comprising arrangements of early music. It shows the tapestry A Montseul d'Acute Sir on its cover. These tapestries are depicted in The Lady and the Unicorn by Tracy Chevalier. A trilogy of historical novels by Pith Shuri have come out under titles of the format La Lacornon. In this richly illustrated work, the tapestries come and go. Several of the tapestries can be seen hanging on the walls of the Gryffindor common room in the Harry Potter films. These tapestries have also appeared in the book named Century by Sarah Singleton. The 6 tapestries have inspired the 6 movements of Kaiser Sariaho's Clarinet Concerto Dom la Vrai Sen. The title is an anagram of A Montseul d'Acute Sir. The tapestries are seen and identified in the first episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, and foreshadow the overall plot line of the series. The protagonist Banagher Links played as the role of the unicorn. As he pilots the Unicorn Gundam, the character Rida Martinez played as the role of the lion, as he pilots the Banshee, which is designed as a lion motif. In addition, they are seen throughout the series. Banagher's father, Cadiz Vist, owns the original tapestry. The tapestry site is the cover art of Anonymous for 1994 early music CD Love's Illusion. Music from the Montpellier Codex 13th century. A 7th panel is imagined in the book The Seventh Unicorn, by Kelly Jones. Gallery. Touch 3.15 meters by 3.58 meters. Site 3.10 meters by 3.30 meters. Taste 3.75 meters by 4.60 meters. Smell 3.67 meters by 3.22 meters. Hearing 3.70 meters by 2.90 meters. A Montseul d'Acute Sir 3.80 meters by 4.64 meters. The Dame Alara Corn Room of the Musée National du Moyen Âge.